Hello and welcome to the Life Debt Funko Review. I'm your host Johnny and today we're taking a look at the third Rey Funko Pop in my collection. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Boom! So, we've got Rey in the Starkiller base duel. Funko started adding some quite new dynamic poses for their figures. This was one of three that came out around the same time that featured kind of a battle pose. Rey, Kylo, and a Smuggler's Bounty Obi-Wan all kind of had this very similar pose. So let's take a quick look. Let's start from the bottom up. So the bottom is a new base designed to look like the Starkiller, like the snow on Starkiller base, and it looks pretty cool. Really like that. The pose, the detailing on the outfit, very similar to the previous two. Just a different pose. The dynamic, you've got a bit of movement here with these wraps there, and as you go around, it looks pretty good. The arms holding the lightsaber. The lightsaber is mostly covered, so you can't really see too much detail, but you can tell it's the Skywalker Legacy saber. The blade is slightly bent. I think that's more to do with it in the packaging than anything. But if you were to, you could straighten it out if you needed to. The head is the same mold from the original Rey Funko. But the way it kind of sits there is very, very dynamic, kind of at an angle. So yeah, this was a when this was announced, I pretty much jumped at the chance to get it. I managed to get it as a Christmas present from some friends. And it's pretty much high on my list of top Funkos. But granted, my top Funko list does change very quickly. I really, really like this one, and it goes really nicely with the Kylo one. They're a nice little duo to have side by side on the shelf. Of course, in subsequent years, Funko have done the kind of those 2-pack ones where it's like a movie scene. So they could, they would have gone really well in one of the movie scene sets together. But there is a Rey versus Praetorian Guard from The Last Jedi. Unfortunately, I don't have that one in my collection, but you never know. Only time will tell. So yes, this is just a really nice figure. They really started pushing the boat out with poses, and there's something about this one that feels quite special, even though it's not like a limited edition or anything like that. It's just the way it looks, the way it feels. To me, at least, it makes it feel a bit special. So I'm really pleased with this one. And one of those things where you look at it and it's like, it's a pleasure to have it in the collection. So, yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. So remember, you can visit the blog at mystarslifedebt.tk. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/lifedebtpodcast. No, Life Debt Blog Pod. Goodness me. You can follow me on Twitter at Bloodyorme, BLOODYORME. We're also on Tumblr, tumblr.com. No, mystarslifedebt.tumblr.com. I always get these things so confused. Email the Life Debt Project at lifedebtpodcast@outlook.com. And if you would like to contribute to the blog and the various other content that we're producing, then head on over to patreon.com/mystarslifedebt. There's a selection of tiers for you to choose from, and any contributions are greatly appreciated. So, thank you once again, and punch it chewy.